here with my 34-week Bumpdate. I want to start off once again by apologizing. I had every intention of doing this video on Thursday or Friday of last week, but I just haven't really been feeling very well. So let's just jump into it and talk about it. First off, you probably are looking at me being like, she doesn't look well. I just have really bad allergies today. I don't know what it is. Today specifically, I do have bad seasonal allergies, but they haven't been bothering me that much recently. When the season first started, it was pretty bad, but today my eyes are just like watery and super, super itchy. My nose is all plugged up and like scratchy, so you feel like you're gonna sneeze all the time. So that's why I kind of look like this. I didn't put any makeup on because I just keep rubbing my face and blowing my nose, so it's kind of like feeling like you have a cold in a way, and it's really quite miserable, but anyways. So that's one thing, but then on the pregnancy side, I've also got some things going on. So first off, I have noticed that I've gotten sort of this shortness of breath, especially like bending over. Like if I drop something on the ground, sometimes it's just like, it's gone. Like I just, unless Eric's there to help me pick it up, it's just, no thank you. Or if it's really important. Just because everything just feels constricted. I mean, I guess I have time left and it could get worse and I really shouldn't be complaining. I think the ab issue that I have going on contributes to it because I'm quite often uncomfortable, and so I'm shifting myself and maybe sitting in ways that I shouldn't be. Like I'm not sitting as tall. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I'm trying to make excuses, but I've got no clue. So anyways, that's one thing. And then I have been feeling just kind of like I time traveled back to the first trimester. I literally feel like I did probably from weeks, I have to look back at the videos, but like weeks 10 to 14 maybe, where I was just really tired all the time, sort of like nauseous in and out all day, and then like 5 o'clock hits and I just feel like crap. So if you've been following me from the beginning, you probably remember those videos where I was talking about like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock hitting and just me losing my appetite and everything. It's the exact same now. So luckily I have experience with this and I know strategies to try and help myself, but it's still not fun, obviously. Super grateful to be at this point in our pregnancy where these symptoms are kicking back in, but doesn't mean that they're enjoyable per se. But yeah, the fatigue or the tiredness I think is also amplified obviously by not sleeping the best. I have been taking the Nexium, so that's helped in terms of, you know, reducing acid reflux and waking up or not sleeping because of that. However, I'm still going to the bathroom in the middle of the night, as most pregnant women do. But for me, it was only just one time a night up until a few nights ago, and now it's kind of kicked up to 2 times a night, obviously because he's getting bigger and my bladder is being pressed on, I'm assuming. So that's been tough because I'm not one of those people who can climb back into bed and fall asleep right away. It takes me a while, sometimes an hour or 2. So by the time I'm falling asleep, I'm almost waking up again. I think last night I went to bed pretty early because I was pretty tired. Maybe like 9 p.m., 9:30 p.m. was in bed. Woke up at 11 to go to the bathroom, and then woke up again at 1:30 or 2, and then woke up at 5:30, I think-ish, when Eric's alarm went off. And I eventually would fall back after each of these occasions, but when you're having that kind of disrupted sleep, you're not getting that deep sleep. So I definitely feel like that tiredness from lack of sleep. They all say preparing for baby, but like, I need my sleep now, come on. Mentally, emotionally, how have I been doing? I mean, this is definitely pregnancy related, but I'm definitely feeling a lot more emotional. I'm on the verge of tears constantly. We were at Costco yesterday. Yeah, yesterday we were at Costco, and Eric and I were like packing the car after like we got all the groceries and whatnot, and we literally just like were going back and forth about how to best pack the car, and I'm a huge control freak, and Eric really just wanted me to relax because it was really hot out. He's like, I've got this, and I was being stubborn and trying to do it better, and my way was not better. So he got a little like annoyed with me just because I was being stubborn. which I do. And so he was like a little bit more short with me, and he was hungry and everything, and hot and tired, and anyways, not unwarranted in any regard. But I just started like crying, being like, you have to be nice to me. I don't mean to be horrible. So yeah, he obviously apologized and felt really bad, but I think that yeah, I'm definitely more sensitive in pregnancy. I'm also like a little bit more, I don't want to say more stubborn, but like, you know, like I can be a little bit more cranky or short, especially when I start getting uncomfortable or tired or overheated. The way I say things, I'm not filtering it as well as I normally would, and yeah, I think I'm just like a little difficult. So it's hard for me because I'm a very logical person, so I actually know when I'm being that way. I know when I'm wrong, but I'm still doing it. It's really, really strange. Anyway, so that's something that I'm dealing with right now as well, and I'm sure being tired and sick is contributing to it, but that was kind of funny. When we were at Costco, we bought a ton of stuff, so we have a lot of snacks. We filled our freezer with some frozen goods. I found like these delicious, like these vegan protein bowls that look really yummy. I haven't tried one yet, but because I'm not eating, the only meat I'm eating right now is seafood. So there's like no chicken or beef or anything like that. So it's tough sometimes to find like frozen foods that you can cook up easily. But we found some, you know, veggie related items. I found some like smoothie packs. Just in general, we got a good amount of stuff. So I feel like I'm stocked up for when the baby comes and for these last few weeks. I'm starting to feel more ready. I think that we need to get the car seat in. That's happening next weekend. We're going to install it on Sunday, and then on Monday we sort of have like an inspection workshop class just to make sure that we know how to do it properly and that it is installed correctly, and like so we'll check it or whatever. So once that's done, and once we have the bassinet set up in our bedroom, which is basically, we bought a Nunis Senna Air. It has a bassinet setting. It's a play yard or pack and play or portable crib. I don't know what you call it. But anyways, it has like a bassinet setting, so you can go all the way down, but it also can be at the bassinet level. And we need to set that up in the bedroom. We went with that instead of sort of like the Halo or like the Moses basket or whatever, because we just really felt with our heights, Eric being 6'7", me being 6 feet, the baby's gonna probably outgrow a bassinet really, really quickly. And they recommend that the baby should be in your room for like a year now, maybe even 2. I think there's something new that came out that said they're recommending 2 years. Crazy. I don't think our baby's gonna last in our room for 2 years. I think that's really difficult on a relationship. Power to the parents who do it. I think it's amazing. And once baby is here, I may change my mind. I don't know. I cannot foretell the future. I think that what we're going to do is just try and assess it as we go and see how we're feeling, how the baby's doing, and do what's right for us, and obviously speaking with our doctor and everything along the way. So I think everyone just needs to do what's right for them. 2 years to me just feels a little bit too long. I'll be happy if we last 6 months, but we'll see. Anyways, I also mentally, emotionally, I'm trying to prepare myself for a C-section. Bo still has not flipped, so we're 35 weeks technically tomorrow, and they say by 36-ish weeks he's sort of more locked into whatever position he's in. At our last appointment he was transverse, and I guess that it's less common to see a baby flip from transverse to head down than it is from breech to head down, which is confusing to me because I feel like he's already like halfway there. He just needs to flip a little bit more, but I guess maybe they get cradled or caught in that position. I don't know. So anyways, I'm just trying to like really come to terms with that and accept that. We've been doing sort of like a natural childbirth class, the Bradley method, and I've always had a very open mind. You know, if I decided I needed an epidural, then I'd get an epidural. It wasn't, I'm not one of those people who has a very strict expectation of a birth plan. I wanted to see how things went and do my best, but whatever was meant to happen would happen. But a C-section is definitely something I don't want, and something that I'm a bit worried about. I'm worried about how it will affect how my recovery will be, how it'll affect breastfeeding, a lot of different things, but also the endometriosis. They generally say that a vaginal birth is best because it kind of like helps flush everything out. I don't know if that's true or if that's sort of urban legend, but it was something that I kind of was hopeful for. So anyways, whatever's meant to be will be. So I'm really working on that. I'm trying to strike a balance between positive visualization of like baby going head down and like really putting like that positive energy into that happening, while also preparing myself and not getting my hopes up too high based on the fact that I might need a C-section. So yeah, that's sort of where I'm at right now. On a separate, unrelated note, I don't know if you guys follow, there's lots of different channels that I follow, and I'm following their infertility journeys or adoption journeys. I'll link them below, the ones that I love to follow if you're interested, if you're going through an infertility journey of your own, or if you're pursuing adoption. I know a lot of people who followed me at the beginning were people who were dealing with infertility, and at this point some of those people or many of those people may have stopped watching, just because I know it is difficult to watch others, you know, experience pregnancy when it's something you're waiting for. But if there are any of you who are still struggling with that, or secondary infertility perhaps, you may have come across, or you may know of, a couple named Tim and Celeste. Celeste and I sort of connected via YouTube as well as Instagram. And if you have watched them, or if you follow her channel, or if you follow her on Instagram, you probably know that she's one of the most beautiful souls out there. She is just incredibly kind and sweet and supportive of everyone she comes across. I feel very, very fortunate that she has continued to follow and support in our journey. I think, oh gosh, I'm getting emotional. I think it's really difficult when you're still in the wait to offer and lend that support to other people. And it was something that I never wanted to ask of anyone, because I knew that I often wasn't in that place to support at that time. I tried, and I did, but not always. Anyways, they're still on their journey, and they're trying to figure out their next steps, and they're preparing for another cycle, and I'm just wishing them all the luck in the world. They deserve it so, so, so much. Not that any couple doesn't, but they're just going to be incredible parents when that time comes. But anyways, they were so, so sweet and sent a little gift for Bo. They sent this book, The Tale of Peter Rabbit, which is, I think, a staple. Every child needs to have this book. I had this book growing up. We, for whatever reason, don't have it in our library yet, so I didn't have it. Thank you. It's perfect. And then, as you guys saw, our nursery is a dinosaur-themed nursery. If you haven't seen that, I'll put a link up here. But she found a dinosaur swaddle. Celeste, I do not know where you found this, but this is brilliant. And it's even the color scheme of our room, which is just awesome. So thank you so, so much. That came all the way from Australia, so that was just beyond sweet, and it really touched me, your beautiful words and your card and everything. Anyways, you should check out their channel and support them in their journey, because they're so, so wonderful, and hopefully they'll have success on this next go. I'm really, really rooting and putting that energy out. And the more people that put out that positive energy, maybe the more luck that they can have. Anyways, with that, I'm going to end my update here. I will continue, I keep saying this, that I'm trying to get more content up, because I haven't been feeling well. It was hard enough for me just to get this video up. I can't guarantee anything, but I will do my best to do as much as I can. Eric's working like crazy right now. It's a very busy time for him. Next weekend we're doing a bit of a staycation, so if the opportunity arises, maybe I'll film a little bit of our staycation. It's sort of like the last little bit of quality time we're going to get to have together, so I don't know if vlogging is something that I want to be doing. I think it's really important for us to just kind of have that connection time before our baby comes, so we'll see. We'll just see how we feel. But anyways, until next time, thank you so much for watching and supporting us as always, and we'll see you later. Bye guys!